And a warm welcome to Oulton Hall to the NIVO Golf Day 2025. Let's head out on the golf course and capture a few of the magic moments. A few magic moments for Pete Hyam here at the first hole. Yeah, it's a nice little recovery shot. He's going to be a bit wayward, is the lad today. Now, Richard Grimsley. Now, he's having a few adventures as well, and yes, playing some army golf today, going left, right, left, right. But here we are, one of the finest recovery players in the game, and that's a masterful shot. Well done there, well done. Now, 18th hole, Ross MacDonald plays his golf at the Brora Golf Club and also Fulford, and he's one of their trained athletes. Yes, bought a new golf shirt and it comes complete with airbag, one of the trained athletes. Now the perfect drive for Stuart McKee here at the 18th hole. Nice little bit of leg work. We'll be in Strictly Come Dancing at Christmas. Yes, and the look of amazement, we've actually sent one in the right direction. Now playing alongside him, the Anthony Stubbs, and yes, it's nice when celebrities come along and play, and you may recognise him. He's one of the Teletubbies, and Lala's not allowed to play today. He's known as Dipsy, and that was a wonderful shot there. Well done there. Played golf with Peter Allis and many other greats over the years. Now finally Paul Broom, known as the Wizard with the wedge, and 100 yards to go and the touch of a midwife, and that was the perfect delivery by the gentle giant. Well, the perfect drive down the first, Brad Hill. There's an interesting one. We've just hit the most manufactured top shot you've ever seen. But never mind. Great short game, and he'll still come out of it with a par. Now playing alongside him, David Bamford, and there you go. There's no holding back there, and a lovely little shot there, and there you go. Straight into the middle of the green, and an opportunity for a birdie. Harvey Penn here at the 13th hole. He's not a member of a golf club. He's a touring golfer, and he tours the length and breadth of the country, winning golf competitions. And here he is. It was here this morning at 5 o'clock on the driving range. A few bacon baps and a bottle of scotch, and it's working wonders for the young maestro. Now, follow that Scott Miralles. Now, going along pretty well. He's had a couple pars, and here we are. Nice and relaxed. Been having golf lessons recently for this first prize today, and there's a lovely drive there. You see no problems there. You see that lesson is working wonders. And finally, Gregor Campbell. Now come on, Gregor. He's out in his school uniform today. He's having a day off school, coming along playing on the NIVO annual golf day, and there he is. He was captain of the school team some 15 years ago. Well, after a great tee shot at the second hole, Paul Shattuck, who's got the nearest the pin so far, now on the third tee. Yes, and that's a nice swing there, the swing of a professional bandit. Now follow that one, Daniel Varney, one of the great iron players here today, and right foot in, left foot in. The UK Hokey Cokey champion. Interesting grip. Looks like he's bought it from the local butchers. Ooh, and that was most probably one of the finest shanks you'll ever see on a golf day. Or could well be one of the worst golf shots you'll ever see. Now, follow that one. We've got a man here. Now, here's a man that can play the game, and very much talked about by many of the greats as a possible winner of the Open Championship this year. Out with his favourite orange ball. Oh, now that's gone along the ground. That's known as a sister-in-law. Nice when you're there, but you just never tell anyone that you've been there. And finally, Robin Turver. Here's a man that is one of the finest athletes. When he was at school, he was very much into music, and his favourite musical instrument used to be the dinner bell. And there he is. There he is, known as Delboy. Now Russell Tanner, member of the Panel Golf Club. That's another nice golf course to go and play in Yorkshire. And there you go. Yes, I think they've just moved the fairway slightly. Now follow that, Matt Derry. Nice and relaxed, Matt. That's the way. There's another great tee shot there. You see these young lads, they just whip it a country mile. Now come on now, Jan. Jan van der Wost. It's a nice shot there, and going along pretty well. The last 5 holes gone 5-4, 4-5-4, and a 5 here. It's a telephone number of a very nice massage parlour in the centre of Leeds, and if we get it, we'll be in for a happy ending this evening. And finally, Ian Milroy. Now, that's a great driver, low handicap player, so he's the pro in the group today. So well done, the mighty leader. Now the 5th green, a very important putt for Jeff Ellis for the team. Another one of the great players playing. Oh, Jeffrey, they've just moved the hole. Never mind. Just roll this one in. There you go. That's nicely in for 8, and it stops the run of 9s on the scorecard. When they said the Chippendales were out on the golf course today, they meant Grant Chippendale. Now, here's a man that has been talked about by many as maybe being in the Ryder Cup team this year, and that's a lovely action there. Yes, the only thing was they've moved the green into the middle of the trees. Now, come on, Jeffrey, let's have a good one here. We've got one in a bird's nest. All we need is that magical golf swing. Oh, no. Yes, we're going to have a good short game today, and there you go. Never mind. Now, come on now. Damien Templer. Concentration. Slight breeze getting up. Yes, and there's not many that line up, take off, nearly finish up facing in the opposite direction, and still land it on the green. And finally, Nathan Wheeler. Oh, Nathan. Yes, that was horrendous. Yes, straight in the trees. We've got the members bounce, so we're still in play. Now, Kieran Folder plays off 6. He's a member at the Blythe Golf Club up in the northeast. He's having a few adventures. He was going to have a caddy, but he was advised to be better with a sniffer dog. But that was a great recovery shot. Well done, young man. Well, if you thought Kieran was having adventures, Gary Dinsdale here signed up a contract with Heineken because he's reaching parts of the golf course that no one else has ever reached. Oh, and that was a masterful shot. Now, if the crowds had been in the stand there, they'd have been roaring. That was a great recovery shot. One of the best we've seen today. Now, Josh Gooding from Red Bull. Yes, one of the great lefties emerging on the golfing scene. Mickelson, Bubba Watson talk about him. He's known as Bubba from Red Bull. That was an interesting shot. Yes, the way we're carrying the golf bag. Look as if we've just come out of the mines. There's always interesting ways to carry, and the hat. The last time I saw a hat like that, it was Benny wearing it in Crossroads many years ago. Now, John Morgan. It's always great when you see champion players. He was the captain of the 1929 Ryder Cup team at Moortown. Yes, one of the golfing greats. Now, our first chance to capture Graham Kingerby, nowadays playing on the Legends Tour, and one of the old swingers out there, and There he is. That's a lovely shot there, and there you go. A little putt from there, nicely rolled in for par, and there he is. Be playing in the Seniors Open Championship down at Oulton Hall towards the end of July. And the fourth player in the group, Darren Howlett. Yes, that was a lovely putt there, and it just rolled up to the hole. He's safely in for a par 4. Yes, and it's lovely to see that the casts from Emmerdale have come from the Woolpack this morning. Yes, and first off, John O'Macmillan. Now, he's a man that can play the game of golf. Yes, and a lovely drive there, and there you go. Hit like the county cricketer off the back leg, and we've delivered it. Now, follow that. Chris Scott. Here we are. With the landlord at the Woolpack. We've got to get back for closing time this evening, and here he is, 4 handicap golfer, and that's a lovely swing. Poetry in motion. Well done there. Like the Big Easy. Now, Happy Gilmore, Jason Webb. Now, come on, Jason. Made a brace of birdies today. Been a champion player for donkey's years, and yes, and a splendid drive there as we just watched that sailing off down the heart of the fairway. And finally, Kirsty Macmillan. That's the way. We've just got to make sure we get the logo in the right direction. It's her favourite golf ball. She's had it for years. And here she is. Winner of the Ladies Open Championship at the Home of Golf. 3-time Solheim Cup player. Yes, and a great drive there. Look at that there. Yes, we've never been that far on holiday. Now, another chance to see this great player from many, many years ago, John Morgan, and he used to play with hickory shafted clubs in those days. And here he is. He's got all the conventional gear. Nicholas, Arnold Palmer, they all talked about him as one of the golfing greats that braced the fairways. And there he is, Red Bull. This is the way to carry your golf bag. Going to be caddying in the Open Championship in a couple of weeks' time over at Royal Portrush. Just look out for Red Bull. Yes, Kevin finds all the places on the golf course. Playing alongside Kevin today is Mark Green. Yes, and his right foot is sponsored by Superglue. Wonderful legwork. Now, come on, Kevin. About 130 yards to go. One of the great short game players in the history of the game of golf. Oh, we've just squashed it. Now, we would have been better going along to Wimbledon. At the end of the hole, we've served it here, we've served it there, and we've just rolled it in for a nice little par 5 for 3 points. And there he is, a legend in the game of golf. Dan Redshaw Booth here at the 18th hole, wearing the Marks and Spencer summer range of golfing clothing. Yes, we've just duffed it another 100 yards up the fairway. We're having a few adventures today. We could write a bestseller. Now, down on the 18th tee, Chris Starling. Yes, played the game of golf for nearly 100 years. One of the finest veterans playing today. Playing alongside him today, Len Braid. You may recognise him. He used to play Captain Mannering in Dad's Army, and it's always nice to see these great swingers. A wonderful leg work there, and even Douglas Bader had more leg movement. Now, next up, James Cripps. Now, come on, James. We had the pleasure of playing last week Known as the gentle giant, that ball has delivered some 370 yards with his new ping 440 driver. And finally, Brian Raphael. Come on, Brian. Won the putting competition this morning. Yes, and a nice shot there. There you go. Powered off down the centre. Now, down on the 18th tee, Ryan Lenihan. Yes, and that's a nice shot there. Well done, Ryan. Off the back leg like the old county cricketer. And we've just knocked it for 6, lad. Well done. Now, follow that one. Chris Hunt. Now, come on, Chris. Here we go. Going for the big one. Ooh. The swing was like an octopus trying to get out of a telephone box. It was wild, but we've just delivered it like John Daly. Now follow that one, Mark Parry. There's the fashion in the game of golf. You'll see all the Ryder Cup team wearing the hats the opposite way round. Yes. He said, did you get that? Yes, we got it. Yes, they've moved the fairway. Look at him there. A professional bandit. And finally, Rob Moore. Now, come on, Rob. Let's have a nice one here. Sporting the Adams Junior range of golfing clothing today. Oh, yes. They pulled out the best shots for camera. And we've just lost our tee peg. Is looking for the tee peg. Yes, that lucky team tee peg. There we go. I think we found it now. Well, the 9th hole. We caught up with Joe the Pro, Joe Scarborough, and one of the finest athletes that's bracing the fairways today. And there he is. He's a great friend of Craig Stadler. And they both go to the gym at least once a year. But that ball has gone so far with his new G440 driver. Now follow that drive. Dan Summers. Now come on, Dan. Let's have a nice tee shot out of you. Yes, nicely nudged up past the ladies' tee. And the great news is that our friend Joe the Pro is playing with Nora Batty back here in the mixed green sims in a few weeks' time. Now, Paul Smith. Now, come on, Paul. 9 handicap, and that's a nice tee shot there. Well done. Yes, the look of amazement. As we come to the end of filming, if you haven't been caught on camera, you've been quite lucky. As you can see, Paul Smith is certainly having an adventure or two. But I look forward to meeting you all again on the middle of the fairways. And remember, if I land on your fairway, I shall say hello. But if you land on my fairway, you can always say you hit a trick shot on the NIVO Golf Day in 2025.